Well, hello, Aries. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the first half of September of 2020 spiritual guidance reading. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back to those of you who have been with me from the very beginning, to those of you who come to my Wednesday at noon U.S. Central Time Zoom cast. Thank you for the positive and beautiful messages in the comments section. I'll be trying to get back to you guys very quickly now. And thank you so very, very much to those of you who have donated to keep the channel up and running. Okay, so I've been guided to the Game of Thrones tarot deck for this particular Aries reading. So dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless whichever Aries I'm reading for with clearly defined messages regarding the first half of September of 2020. Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and so on. Okay, so in the center of the circle spread, we do have the Four of Spears or Wands. So I was feeling collectively that by the end of August of 2020, people are indeed going to be celebrating some form of foundation in their life. This could be home, this could be business, this could be a partnership, this could be a contract, this could be a marriage, this could be moving in together. Okay, so in the first half of August of 2020, there was a lot of confusion about which way is going to open up for me. We had a moment of pause where we could kind of get clear with ourselves about where we stand in our journey and where we are headed next, because the time has come, because the Tower energy has been showing up and Spirit saying we're going to shift now from what was, for many people in many different ways. So in the thoughts position of the circle spread for the next couple weeks, ooh, my nail came off, we have the Knight of Swords energies. This is about trying to get to the truth, to speak the truth. Maybe somebody's coming towards you with the truth. Someone may have air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and they want to obtain some information about what it is that you are celebrating in the first half of September of 2020, Aries. So in the relationship sector, in connection to another or others, I'm getting around the 10th of September of 2020, we have an Aries in connections to another or other who is going to be laying down these spears or wands, laying down some form of burden when it comes to the area of home, family, or business, because something new has opened up that is being celebrated, or that you are eager, Aries, to celebrate in the beginning of September of 2020. Now, in the creative aspects position, I feel throughout the whole first half of September of 2020 that with the major arcana of the Hermit, this is what I was just talking about. Aries, you're being guided to create some time to shine your light on different paths, different directions. Continue to do what you've been doing. Wait until Spirit nudges you and brings you some form of clarity, so that eventually, creatively, you can lay down one path, circumstance, situation, project, and move into the direction of the right journey, right? The way Spirit is trying to guide you. So in the actions position of the circle spread, we have an Aries energy here. Someone who is definitely in their element in the actions position of the circle spread. For the King of Spears or Wands represents Aries, Sag, or Leo. So someone's taking action in connection with the King of Spears energies, or Aries, you are starting to set goals and meet goals and turn things into a well-oiled machine so that you can find the clarity you are seeking when it comes to a new and blessed path. And I really feel it is blessed. It was meant to be. Some of you may be connecting with an older fire sign like yourself, Sagittarius or Leo, as you take action to go towards this Four of Spears energy. Should I or should I not celebrate this new foundation? So in the emotional aspects position, by I think around the 10th to the 15th of September of 2020, we have coming together and celebrating with others, finding balance and celebrating with others, thinking about the past or your childhood, maybe in connection with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but getting excited emotionally by mid-September to step into a beautiful foundation of sorts. So in the subconscious position, Aries, you have the Two of Coins energies, right? There's a lot going on. Should I or shouldn't I head into this direction involving money and things of the material, or this direction? So know that at some point you will be laying down the burden of indecision here, because you're going to be communicating with a fire sign like yourself. For some of you, I really feel that, Sagittarius or Leo. Then there's like this emotion of celebration and connection with others. Now in the day-to-day aspects position, there is the letting go with the Ten of Swords energies of old experiences and difficulties and worries and fears. For when the Ten of Swords energy shows up, that means that day to day you're going to recognize, Aries, that these swords are dissipating and now you are getting closer to some sort of victory, whereby you may have to cut away from what was in the area of home, family, or business, because there could be a new contract, a new situation regarding money, investments, finance, things of the material. Pardon me. So in the inner strengths position, this Aries that I'm reading for during this general reading will be feeling the Eight of Swords energies, feeling stuck or trapped in some way. But Spirit in your inner strengths position, Aries, is saying, remember, the Eight of Swords is a figment of our imagination. We are never trapped or stuck. All we need to do is get clear about the questions we want to ask regarding someone who's got their stuff together. Now, if this is you, as you obtain more information, you will free yourself, free your mind from worries and concerns, and eventually make this decision in your subconscious position and celebrate balance and happiness with the Six of Cups energies in connection to another or others. Beautiful. So by mid-September, somebody here is realizing a new path, a new direction, and they're just scared to make that decision. So in a 3-card summary to my left, with the same Game of Thrones deck, we've got some form of communication, again, maybe from a younger air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or just communication that needs to be had so that you can decide on an investment. You can decide on a new path, a new direction with the Seven of Coins energy. So right behind that, maybe around, again, the 10th, you have the Six of Spears or Wands energies, people giving you a lot of attention and recognition as you hop on the Chariot as a major arcana and finally travel or move into a new direction, a better direction where you can surpass old paths, journeys, or difficulties day to day and move into the journey, the path of success and celebration. Now, there's a little bit of a worry here, I feel, from the 7th to the 10th of September of 2020 with the Seven of Swords energies. Either someone is being dishonest and sneaky, and or you are fearing that. If this is your fear, you do have the Nine of Spears energy. So Spirit is reminding us about the 10 here in relation to another or others. You've gone a long way. Don't worry. Think positive. For look at this. I was going to say the Ace of Swords earlier with the 10 of Swords energies ending. A beautiful new path is a gift from the universe, but it may involve, with the double-edged sword, the need to kind of cut away from old paths, circumstances, situations. Yeah, this Aries has the Empress energies to give birth to. We've got mother-daughter energy I'm feeling here. The manifestation of something where this mother, I feel, is going to provide stability, money, and etc. So yeah, we have an Aries here who is being guided to listen to their intuition, to wait for their ship to come in, or a wish will come true, and eventually you'll be able to move away from troubled waters. But there is a moment of pause here. So find comfort in that because it's giving you time to do the work, to research a reason to celebrate, so you can free yourself from a heavy weight in the area of home, family, or business. So by mid-September of 2020, we have the Four of Coins energies or Pentacles. This is about I am finally seeing that I am manifesting a solid foundation. I just need to make sure I don't fall into that negative thinking and move into a number 5, where I am fearful of situations involving money, contracts, commitments. Because Spirit is saying with the Eight of Coins energies here, that you will have the strength, especially by mid-September of 2020, Aries, to research this foundation, right? That will be celebrated at some point emotionally by mid-September of 2020. So something maybe had came in very quickly or will, even during the first half of September of 2020, that puts you in the Two of Swords state of mind, right? Indecision. Should I or shouldn't I? And again, Spirit's throwing in the Hanged Man energies, the ability to look at things from every perspective until you recognize the Ten of Coins, the light at the end of the tunnel, the ability to manifest with justice, paperwork, balance, and clarity. Yeah, so there'll be a little bit of confusion, but remain positive. You wouldn't believe how important it is to take that negative energy and to twist it around the second you recognize that you are thinking that way, because it will send a wrong message to Spirit, who's going to kind of go, what do you want? Because what was is done. A wish will come true if you think positively. And then I saw the Temperance Angel, maybe in connection to someone who has Sagittarius in their chart. Okay. So I'm going to bring in for clarification my newest deck, which is the Less Vampires deck by Lucy Cavendish. Okay, so, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please clarify these messages that we have previously discussed in the circle spread regarding whichever Aries I'm reading for during this general reading in the first half of September of 2020. This jumped out when I was checking the collective energy. It is time for very miraculous things to take place. And in your case, Aries, whichever Aries this is, you're starting to recognize some form of foundation that can be celebrated, and the fact that it has transpired is making you see that the situation is almost miraculous and inexplainable, is what I'm feeling at the very beginning of September of 2020. So in the thoughts position, I feel during the whole first half of September of 2020, this Aries has the Knight of Swords. Somebody may try to speak the truth to you. You may need to go towards another, speak the truth, find some clarity. But either way, whether you're running into harsh messages or you're delivering them, you're going to start recognizing in your thoughts that this foundation is helping for you to get back in connection with who you are authentically, the real you. So in the relationship sector to another or others, we have ancient. We have magical inheritance in relation to others, where you can lay down worries, fears, or a weight on your back in connection to others and eventually make this decision that's in your subconscious regarding money, finances, and things of that sort. So in the creative aspects position, we have the creator. We have mother, father, maker, creator, and time to find the information you are seeking to step into the right path. Remaining patient with spiritual assistance with the Hermit energy. Now in the actions position, again, we have the King of Spears or Wands. which could be you. And as you take action throughout the first half of September of 2020, Aries, you have her last day in the light. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. And that's that Tower energy I've been talking about. Spirit is going to shift us, hopefully into a higher, better path. If we have been making inner changes about our decision making in life, those whom are rising above are going to step into a miraculous surprise and sudden direction in the actions position, and being aware of this by mid-September of 2020. So in the emotional aspects position, we have the hunter. I'm getting together, I'm communicating, I'm connecting, I'm celebrating. For I am becoming stronger as Spirit guides me into a new path, a new direction. I am feeling like a natural provider. This could be, again, father figure, grandfather, mother figure, grandmother. I'm evolving back into who I was when I was young, when I was happy, is what you may start to think about in the first half of September, Aries. So in the subconscious position, we have death rites, saying goodbye, celebrating a formal occasion, honoring the lives of family and friends as you make a decision regarding a contract, finances, or things of the material, day to day. You have the outsider energy, fearful because of what had happened in the past, maybe with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Fearful of making a decision. And again, if that's the case, wait for more information, ask more questions, for eventually there will be unexpected or surprise change that I'm feeling is very positive. And that card can go either way depending, right? If you've been walking in the shadow side and making bad decisions in the past, you will step into the light. If you are walking in the light of your path and you've fallen into energies of focusing on your ego or money, that's when some are going to step into the darkness and have to redo that self-discovery, is what I'm hearing. So in the inner strength position, we have the past is a prison. Bitterness, grudge, a refusal to let go. That is what Spirit's saying is keeping you stuck or trapped in your thoughts. That's what will slow things down from working on your behalf, is if we continue to remain stuck and trapped to what didn't work. For now is the time for some form of magical inheritance where you can lay that down. So in the 3-card summary to my left, with the same less vampirous deck, we have Spirit saying, Aries, it's time in the beginning of September of 2020 to have empathy and compassion. Know that eventually you will become more inspired. Don't think obsessively about what was, but instead know that Spirit's going to bring you newness and vitality in your life. You will have some form of spiritual comeback and be able to find yourself maybe in nature or something where you feel like a kid again. So by the 10th, maybe to the 13th of September of 2020, could take till the 16th for some, there is adventure and excitement, changing of course, hope and anticipation, and definitely a need for forgiveness, right? The past is a prison. Isn't that amazing with the 8 of Swords energies? Let it go. For you are now going through, by mid-September of 2020, Aries, the energies of transgression, contradictions, focusing on maybe the negative, and Spirit saying, discipline yourself to let go. Pray to Spirit to take whatever's off of you so you can step into a new beginning. Some of you, another person may reach back out that would only cause madness in your life. Yeah, some form of seduction or temptation. But this is a lesson, right? I've learned it and I'm stepping beyond it. I'm not going to fall back into it once again. I'm going to rise above now and I'm going to free myself from the past that kept me stuck. I'm going to focus on laying down all that was. And I know that this beautiful inheritance of sorts is going to help for me to say goodbye to an old journey and to take action, to step into a new light where there will be sudden shifts and surprise changes that will free you. Universe will free you regardless, but you can free yourself quicker if you pray on it right away. Spirit's going to free you from the past. You're going to have the strength to cut away from the past, right? And move into this path of victory. So to close, I pulled one card from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue, and you've got the Healer of Thought energy throughout the whole first half of September of 2020, Aries. It is time to clean up your life. Get rid of anything that clutters your space or makes you disorganized. People who take from you but don't give back should be released as well! Exclamation mark. For right behind that, you have the 10 of Abundance. Beautiful things coming because of the suffering of the past. So remember, as you recognize these blessings, to give thanks to the heavens. For some, it says your family members are bonded and will be working together. Your children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud of yourself. If these messages have resonated and you'd like your own personal energy read, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. If you'd like to be invited to the Zoomcast meeting on Wednesdays at noon for this next Wednesday, send me an email, let me know, and I will send you the link and the password. All right. Thanks again to those of you whom have liked, shared, and subscribed. Take care and God bless.